Hey guys! Welcome everyone to episode 15 special edition of the Drip Geeb Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host Drip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live over on youtube.com/Drip Media Gaming every Thursday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our podcast at youtube.com/Drip Geeb. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Today, the only topic we are talking about is the September 2021 Nintendo Direct. Drip, what are your thoughts?
That took way too long for you to say because I'm super excited, man. I thought it was great. I thought it was good. I can tell you this. Here's how I can gauge these things usually at this point. I can sit here, watch my screen, look back at the chat that's happening while we're live. Usually, there's somebody in there talking shit. Somebody's mad about something. That's usually the way it goes. I didn't see any of that. I saw some people a little bit disappointed that we got no Xenoblade 3. I thought Xenoblade 3 was going to be there too. I really, really did. I really, really thought it was going to be there. I thought that was going to be the last thing, but I got an even better surprise for the last thing, which obviously we'll talk about later, but Bayonetta 3, dude.
Yeah, man.
Finally.
Oh my goodness, dude.
You know what's funny about that? The funniest part about that is I was sitting here talking on stream before the Direct. I was like, if we don't see it tonight, something's wrong. Like something big is wrong. Like I'm going to be making videos about this because there is something seriously wrong. It's been 4 years. 4 years. But there it is. Gameplay, literal gameplay and everything. We'll get into that later. What were your thoughts on it?
The Direct as a whole?
As a whole.
Oh, the Direct as a whole, it was a solid A Direct. I mean, as per usual with Directs, you can get they can be everyone. Basically, what I'm trying to say is everyone is going to be upset with something, no matter how good the Direct actually is.
You can't please everyone.
You can't please everybody. So as far as I'm concerned, knowing that there was things that I wanted that we did not get, and there's things that we got that I wasn't sure that we were going to get, and I'm excited about. Knowing all that, it's an A Direct. Like, of course, sometimes we get an S tier Direct, like we did when we announced Breath of the Wild 2, the trailer that we got for the last E3 Direct. But I mean, we didn't get anything like that, I don't think, in my opinion.
No. I don't think it. Yeah, there was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, biggest thing, the online stuff. That's huge.
Yeah.
And there's lots of stuff we can go into with that. There's a lot of stuff that a whole lot of stuff that just things that mean certain things.
Right.
We'll get into that as we go. But I mean, man, yeah, I agree. It was good. And that's the thing about these Directs. It seems like no matter what, there's always hate. No matter what. Oh my God. You just had that trailer playing. When I saw that dog, that's the dog from the dog's in Astral Chain. I was like, oh my God, it's Astral Chain 2. Like, oh no, it's not. It's Bayonetta.
Yeah, I saw my chat saw a dog. I can't remember who it was exactly. It may have been Nuge. I can't remember. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. But they were like, oh my goodness, Nintendogs is the final thing coming to Nintendo. Coming to the Switch.
That was like the mascot. There was like the mascot of the police station in Astral Chain.
I didn't play Astral Chain.
Oh my God, it was good. You should. It's awesome. You should try Astral Chain. I'm gonna play Bayonetta 2 again. Now I'm so excited for Bayonetta 3. Oh yeah, my God.
Well, let's start with what was your favorite? Like let's start with the heavy hitters, even though usually we end with the heavy hitters. Let's start with what you think is the heavy hitter of this Direct.
It's hard for me to say because I have okay, I'll tell you this, because you weren't there. I told chat before the thing started, I was like, I will be happy if we get an Animal Crossing update, a meaningful Animal Crossing update, which we got, but we didn't get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They showed us, okay, Brewster is about to be in the game, the Roost in the museum. We got that. We know that's coming. That's the data mines that I was talking about in the video, like that everybody talks about. Like all that's been in the game for a long time, like in the background. Like I'm glad it's finally here. But What I'm most excited about that's cool. That's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong. That's really cool. The fact that they didn't give us anything else, they were like, no, sorry, we have to have an entire direct to tell you about it later. That's big, dude. That's big. That's big. That means this is the meaningful Animal Crossing update that you and I have both been asking for. Haven't you been saying, give me a reason to come back to the game?
Yes, I have. And my first thought was when we saw we heard the music first, then they're walking up the museum stairs, and then you see the new little area, which is, and it's, I knew right, I'm like coffee shop, that's Brewster.
Yep.
And like excited. We actually have opposing opinions, but in the same realm. Like, so like, I don't see these separate directs as positive.
I see it as a huge positive.
I don't.
Huge.
I don't see it as negative. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not being negative Nancy Geeb here. I'm not being old man Geeb. I'm just saying I don't see these as positive.
It would have been nice. Now, it would have been nice to get that today. But let's think about that. I know why. You wanted it today. You wanted it today, right?
But okay, now, well, let me finish my thought. I think because we're getting one for Smash, which by the way, I thought that was a great idea. I thought that was great to separate that for the last meaningful update for Smash. You know, send it off its own direct.
That was a letdown.
That's a great idea. Now that I think I'm right on board with that. With Animal Crossing though, and basically Mario, they may go in. It's basically what I'm trying to say is we're going in the direction of taking the big franchises and separating their into their own directs, because like this, what I'm saying is it may start a theme with other games. Animal Crossing, you know, they're getting their own direct, and they're going to be Nintendo's going to march onto their direct with this Animal Crossing direct, and they're going to tout, look at all this free content we're going to give you, free content, and that's
different with Animal Crossing.
That's what they did with Mario Golf.
We talked about this. That was a full game when it came out. They just gave us more. Now, was it the games in the past? No. Still a full game, though.
I disagree.
They're giving us more. The game was not full. They've been updating this. Okay. Well, we'll agree to disagree on that. But I'm happy. I understand where you're coming from with that. I'm happy to get an Animal Crossing direct, because that means it's not going to be 5 minutes. Like, here's what it is. Here's the quick, there you go. That's what it is. Like, no, we're probably going to get 25 minutes of straight Animal Crossing update. I don't know how to say this. It is meaningful enough for them to give it its own time. There is too much for them to put it in a direct with other things. The fact that they even told us about it right now gets me excited. Really excited, because I know sometime in October we're going to have a lot of new stuff to do in this game.
Yeah. Bottom line is the update's exciting, and I'm not here to bring us all down. We're gonna be. This is a cool. Like, I'm excited for Animal Crossing update. Like, this is cool. I can't wait for Brewster. I've wanted Brewster ever since I heard he was a character. I'm like, why is he not in the game right now? He's been in all the other games. Yeah. So yeah, no, like I'm super excited for that.
I watched Zach from Switch Force. And
I watched that video today too.
He literally talks about him all the time, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
because he's always talking about the data mine stuff.
Yeah,
and that's kind of where I get my information on the data mine stuff, because he's moved hard into Animal Crossing, but he's been talking about that for a year. That's been in the game, in the background, just in the code.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This could be it. That's the only scary thing about it. This could literally be the last one. This could be the
last update.
The farewell. The farewell. Yeah, they've support. This is March is 2 years. Like, how much longer are they going to keep doing it? You know what I mean?
Well, number one, if it makes them money, then you're wrong. And I think they're making money with Animal Crossing, because let's use Mario Kart.
I'm sure.
Let's use Mario Kart for the example. I mean, they're not necessarily giving us free content. Free. I'm using air quotes. Free content with Mario Kart every few years or every month even. But I mean, I've lost my train of thought. I was trying to say, but like, I completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
I don't know, man.
I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know. I'm excited for Animal Crossing update. That's the bottom line. My brain completely just erased what I was going to say. It was positive, I promise.
Okay, well, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
So I mean, that was probably my thing.
That was
like,
your favorite?
I said it before the stream. I was like, I'll be happy if I know there's more Animal Crossing stuff coming. That's all I want.
So my favorite is the 64 stuff. Like,
oh God!
Like I said, Bagoof. I was live with Bagoof a minute ago.
Yeah.
Was streaming the direct, and I was saying to him, like, we talked about what we want most out of the direct, and what I said I wanted most, and because I knew Zelda wasn't a reality. I'm like, I'm not going there.
I kept saying that, like, guys, it's possible, but listen, the possibilities, they are so slim. Like, we're probably not gonna get any Zelda, but guess what? We're getting Ocarina of Time on the Switch.
I love how that was
it's not the one I wanted, but we're getting it.
Which one did you want? Oh, you mean version, not the one you wanted, version wise.
Yeah, I want the HD version of the 3D version.
Well, we're not getting that, and this may or may not put the rumors to rest that we're getting Ocarina of Time HD. But that's not what this conversation is about. This conversation is about 64 being added onto a new basically the leaks hit it right on the head. Getting 64 on the Switch, and the first game they showcased was the original Ocarina of Time. Was that the 64 version?
Yep.
I mean, no, crap. Of course, the 64 version.
It was the original. All of them were complete original versions. Yeah,
which I'm super excited about because I was actually talking to Bagoof as well because a lot of people have this opinion that the 3DS version was the better version.
It is.
And I'm not saying I disagree with you, but for me, it's not because of ergonomics and it hurts my hands. The 3DS is a less comfortable console.
Wait till you get that 64 controller in your hand. You're holding that middle stick with the Z button on the back.
Yeah, but
you know how you said you had a problem with your camera?
Yeah.
The button on the back right there, the trigger on the back of that middle, that's how you move your camera. Pew, pew. You just keep clicking it.
Well, the issues are not necessarily button placement on the 3DS. That's not the issue. The issue is it's holding on to things, cramping my fingers and hands. And even I got the grip. The grip is great, but then it led me to a new realization that it's probably just the circle pad on my unit that I have a problem with. Because it's super uncomfortable on there.
It's all of them, man. It's small.
I mean, Bagoof told me that he loves his circle pad, so I have to take it. You know, it could be my unit, is what I'm trying to say. It could not be as well.
You're talking about the main stick.
The circle, isn't it called circle pad?
Yeah, the one that like just kind of like floats there and moves around. Well, there's the other one. There's a little nub on the other side. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I don't know what they call them.
I use a original 3DS.
I don't like either of them, to tell you the truth. I don't think they're. No, it's not comfortable. But like I said, I would like to have that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter.
So what I'm excited about is using a real controller on my TV playing Ocarina of Time, and because I don't have a game, I don't have a 64.
How do you feel about that? The 64 controller. You pumped about that?
Oh, it's collector. The collector in me is.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I know you're excited about it. Have you actually ever held one in your hand?
Yeah, man. I'm not. Okay. I'm not 12 years
old.
I know
you. Well, listen. I know.
I didn't have one growing up. Doesn't mean I didn't play one.
Okay. That's all I wondered.
I didn't make memories on it. Like that's the issue. Like I don't have nostalgia. I didn't make memories on it. I made more memories on the GameCube than I did on.
Oh my God. My childhood was Nintendo 64, man. We didn't stream together. Yeah. But you will have to go back and watch my reaction to that because I got pretty.
And you know what? My sister is a similar age of you. I believe you're just a couple years difference. But so she was like, and she likes Switch, but she's not. She's a tentative gamer. She likes games, but she doesn't play them all the time. If that makes sense. But she is.
No, I mean, I like games. She is.
She is all in on this update. She said in my chat, she's like, "Yo, like I'm in. Like literally, I'm in. Like this is a go." So
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we play casual Smash together, Smash Brothers together, and we play casual Mario Kart. But like this is gonna get her like she's gonna be asking me to play now. Like that. Did we get Mario Party on 64? Did we get that version?
I don't remember if I saw a Mario Party, but we got Mario Tennis. We got Mario Kart. We got Mario Tennis. Listen, dude, Star Fox.
Dude.
Okay. You haven't played Star Fox 64. It had a versus mode, right?
Okay.
So you could play 4 players versus each other. You're like taking each other out, right?
4.
You could play that online. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
my
doing 4
goodness.
players.
Dude. This is why This is why the 64 aspect of this direct was my most excited of all of the
great.
stuff.
It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. I want to go a little bit further with that. Something that we saw, not a game going to be released first, but Banjo-Kazooie, like that's coming to the system. They said it's coming. They put it on screen. That is a Microsoft property at this point. That is huge. That is massive for this service. I mean,
tell the people why. Tell the people why that's important.
Well, I jumped into because Microsoft owns it. It's a Rare game. Rare is a company that used to do a lot of stuff for Nintendo. Microsoft bought them. But like the 64 and Rare, like if you go, there's a game, Rare Replay. Just go find Rare Replay. If you haven't seen the game, like classics, dude.
Yeah.
Classics.
The licensing though is the big deal here. They pay the licensing fee to
Oh, they're paying Microsoft for this stuff. Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't care. They don't care.
Well, it's
like,
good. It's good news.
What's Microsoft doing with Banjo? They already put him in Smash. Why not put him on the 64? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all good. They're making
it's
money.
good news. And Bagoof brought this up to me when it happened. He's like, "Yo, this opens up the door for 007."
I heard that. He's wrong.
I mean, it's possible. They're paying the licensing fee on that.
Okay, it's possible. But you're not talking about. Here's the issue with 007. You're not talking about a licensing fee to Microsoft to use their games from Rare. You're talking about movie rights. You're talking about actors. You're talking about so many different things. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Would I love to see it? My God, would I love to see it? We talked about this last week. Imagine 4-player online 007. Lights out, baby.
Funny enough, I've never played it, but I mean, I believe you.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
It's exciting.
It's the original first-person shooter, man. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna come. I don't think it's gonna come to this though. I don't. I wish it would.
Down the road, maybe.
I think it would just.
The door has been opened. Is all the only point I think he was trying to make.
It's a possibility. I think it's a slim one, but that's the thing. We could get other Rare games. There's all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
God, I can't think of any of the other really good ones. There's a bunch of them though.
I think we're getting Majora's Mask later. Did I see that correctly?
We are. Yeah, Majora's Mask will come later.
Ocarina's coming on the start, which is, by the way, that's going to be the end of October, correct? Did they give an exact date or just say end of October? They didn't.
Well, they said they were going to let us know later in the month about pricing, which I was like, what's the price? What's the price? What's the price?
Me too, man. That's what I kept saying over and over. What's the price?
Yeah, I did too.
You know why they didn't announce a price today?
Why?
It's because it's a price we're not going to be too happy with, and they didn't want to dampen the mood.
Maybe. I think it's still going to be 30.
Dude, 30. Oh, you mean for single?
A year,
a $10 upgrade? No.
Yeah.
It's 50.
So. No way.
It's 50.
I'll bet you right now it's not 50.
What do you want to bet? Live on the podcast. What do you want to bet?
Live on the podcast. I don't know, I'm looking around to see what I could just bet. Something cool that you'd like to have. I will bet you. I'll bet you this Pikachu controller right here.
I mean, I don't have anything to give you. You don't need anything or want anything of that I have. I wasn't talking about giving me something.
You want like money?
No, I don't want your money. I want your pain and suffering.
Oh, that's good. I don't have any of that.
I want you to eat. Okay, fine. You can give me a controller.
Oh no, I'm not eating anything hot. No,
you're not. Hot. You're not eating anything hot. This is what I want you to do.
No,
I want you to.
God.
No. You're gonna eat a bowl of ice cream in 1 minute. The whole bowl.
Holy hell. Okay. So if it's $50, I have to eat a bowl of ice cream. If it's $30, wait. Yeah. Wait, no.
If my number is closer, up or down, we're not doing prices right here. If my number is closer,
okay, we're just doing the ice cream thing. That's fine. Then you have to do the same.
All right, fine. I like that. I like it.
1 minute. We're talking like 3 giant scoops.
Oh yeah,
full bowl.
A bowl,
okay.
like a normal bowl. I mean, we're not talking about crazy amounts.
We're talking
here.
3 scoops, 3 nice scoops. If you can eat that, you're gonna be hurting. That's gonna hurt.
And I'm lactose intolerant, so that makes it doubly worse.
Oh, Dude,
Brain freeze and
now,
poops.
now I kind of feel bad. Maybe
It's
you
my
shouldn't do
idea.
that.
I love ice cream though.
Okay, whatever. It's your idea. It's your idea.
I'll do a blizzard.
Okay.
I'll do a blizzard so there's candy to outweigh the ice cream.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the 64 games were amazing, but we got an insane surprise with that. And what's funny is I've heard a few people talk about this. Like, what if they did other systems? They've done it in the past. They've done what did they do? They did TurboGrafx 16.
Okay.
I don't remember where it was, but they did that. We got Sega Genesis games coming along with the 64 games on this tier. That is crazy. And one of them is Echo the Dolphin, and that's all I care about. Done. Don't care about any of the other games. I mean, I do. Like, that's fine. But Echo the Dolphin, that's...
Now, like I didn't play 64, I also didn't play any Genesis. I've actually never even held a Genesis controller or seen
played
a console.
A lot less of that than anything, really.
But let me
I was
tell
never
you,
like a Sega kid.
Let me tell you, I'm excited for the controller. Just as a collector, that's going to be baller. I can't wait. Now, unfortunately, both controllers. If we didn't already specify, there's going to be a GameCube, a Nintendo 64 controller, wireless controller from Nintendo, $50, and then there's going to be a wireless Genesis controller for $50.
I've decided on that one. I'm out.
I want it.
Good.
I want it.
I don't need it.
I'd rather that than a Game & Watch. Like, it's just cool. I want it. I just want to look at it. It's cool.
See, I'm good on that. I'm good on that one. I'm fine. During the stream, I was like, yes, $100, take my money. But now thinking about it, I'm like, I'm good on the Genesis one. I don't really need it.
I'm not going to buy it release day. I mean, I'll buy it eventually.
If I wanted that style of controller,
actually, it may not be available.
8-Bit Do makes a really, really nice
one. Which one? Genesis?
Yeah.
I believe
it's them that makes a really nice one. If it's not them, no, it is them. It is them. I would. I'm getting the 64 one as soon as they like. I will have it. Pre-order, like whatever we got to do. Like as soon as they come available, I will be at a computer trying to get one. That is. You're right.
Yeah.
Just as I'm going to use it to play the 64 games because that's the thing. It's going to be really weird to play those 64 games if you're not using a Nintendo 64 controller. It's going to be really weird. Honestly.
I maybe, I don't know. You're probably right. I just don't know because
well, here's the thing.
I know it's a weird controller. I do know that. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, the way that the controller's set up is, so you've got your stick in the middle and a Z button on the back there, right?
Right.
So then on this side, you have A and B, but then you also have 4 other buttons on the top that are the C buttons, but you have like C left, C right, C down, C up. So there's those buttons, and that's kind of how you do a lot of like commands and stuff for a bunch of the games.
Is that like a D-pad or there is a D-pad already on it too?
No, there's a D-pad on the other side as well.
Oh, okay.
But imagine like the Joy-Cons, how their D-pad is like just with buttons. That would be like the C buttons, but there's like a group of them.
Right. Yeah, I've seen one. I've seen it before.
It's going to be weird to not have it's going to be weird to not play with the controller like that, I think. Unless they're going to map them somewhere else, but I don't know where the hell they're going to. I guess they could map them to the other side.
I'm not too concerned about the button mapping. I mean, every game has a learning curve when you're switching around, especially from other systems to others, to like even
well, I guess
day,
now that I'm thinking about it,
PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo.
The Switch literally has 4 buttons right here that you're not going to be using. So they would probably just map them over there, right? I guess.
I don't. Who knows, man? Who knows? That's not important to me, honestly. Like the button mapping, it'll work. They're not gonna put it out if it's bad.
Yes, it's gonna work. Yeah,
it's gonna work. It may not be ideal, but that's why they're giving you a controller to make it ideal because that was the original experience as intended. So, yeah. I want to talk about the movie. Don't get me wrong, guys. I want to talk about the movie. Let's save that though.
Yeah, let's save it because I'm wow.
what a cast.
Yeah, we'll save that. We did get new Monster Hunter Rise content. That looks badass. I know you're not really into Monster Hunter Rise. You haven't got it yet.
It does look cool. I will admit, it
looks really cool. That like burnt down cast. Oh my god, that looks sick.
Yeah, man.
And obviously, Monster Hunter Rise is really my first Monster Hunter game, but I did get into it. And Hero and I have been talking about starting to play it again. Actually, I think Hero and I are playing with the Switch Corner guys on Twitch on Monday night.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I think so.
I'll be there.
We talked about that a little bit last week. Yeah, I think we're gonna hop back into Monster Hunter, but perfect time now. There's new content coming. I mean, it's gonna be a while, but it looks very good.
The interest will be there.
I don't really have a whole lot to say about it because it was a cinematic trailer.
Mario Golf update.
Oh, Mario Golf update. Yeah, let's talk about the Mario Golf update. Wow, look at that. They're giving us the rest of the game that should have came out when the game was released. I love Mario Golf. You know this.
Yeah, me too.
I've been having a lot of fun with it. I reviewed it pretty well, other than the fact that it's light on content because of exactly what's happening right now. And I said it in the video. I'll say it again right now. They're holding content back to make it look like they're giving it to you for free, and they're not. This is the rest of the game that has already been done. I hate that they're doing this now. I absolutely hate that they're doing this. Now, do I like what I just saw? New characters? New courses? I love it. I want to hop on after the podcast and play. I just, this shit should have been in the game from the start.
I agree.
Right?
100%.
This isn't DLC.
No. As much as they want to lie to you and say that is, why? If it's DLC, then why was it so closely attached to the last free content DLC that was also courses and characters? It's just more courses,
they're drip feeding
more characters.
They're trying to keep the sales of the game up. That's their business model for these games now.
If they were to wait,
them.
If they were to wait a while, like even a year, maybe a little bit less than a year, and give us a bunch of courses and a bunch of characters each time, or like a bunch of courses and characters, and the next update was something completely different to add to the game, and then like that's something. Just a couple characters, a couple maps here, a couple maps, couple characters here, and free content, free. Look at this, free 99. It's ridiculous.
It's stupid.
The game's fun. They're handling it.
It's good.
They're being ridiculous.
I don't even want to get into. Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna play it. I already bought it. If you haven't bought the game yet, wait 6 more months. You'll be able to buy the whole game at once.
How do you feel about the AOC Age of Calamity DLC?
Pretty pumped on this part of it. I didn't really care about the first part of it too much because there was no more story, and you know how I feel about that game.
Right.
I want more story. I bought the game, played the game a stupid amount because I love Zelda and I want any type of Zelda story. I say that as I'm still sitting here trying to get through Skyward Sword. But
I can't believe you haven't finished, man.
I've just been very busy, and I have to play with Joy-Cons too because I only want to play it with Joy-Cons. So it's like I have to be in a certain setting to do it. It's made it really hard for me to finish the game. Not what we're talking about. This second part of the DLC, I'm really, really pumped about because there's more story. The first part didn't have more story. This part, it says there's the battle for Kakariko Village. There's a battle for another village that I can't remember, and more. So I forgot more story.
Sorry, I forgot to pull up all the. I was gonna pull it up for for visuals for the stream. I didn't pull up anything on that. So yeah, sorry
it's
about
fine.
that, guys. But
this is a different type of stream, guys. If you're here watching it live,
yeah,
we're very sorry.
This won't be the last.
That you're here. Thank you so much.
This won't be the last time we'll talk about Age of Calamity DLC. So maybe next week we'll throw up some graphics.
Yeah. Especially once we get to play it.
Absolutely, but yeah, it's super fun. I mean, and it seems. Did you already mention this? It seems there's more story involved.
Yes. That's what I was talking about. That's why I care about this one and why I didn't play the last one.
Right. So
the
I mean,
story.
That's super. I mean, come on. If you liked,
it looks like they're going to fill in some of the gaps between certain events happening in the game. That's what it looks like. So
yeah, if you like the story from the first part, you're gonna love this story. I mean, we crave the story.
I like it. Like a lot of people were mad about the story, about the ending, and the way. Like I loved it, man. I thought it was really nice. I thought it was really nice.
Agree,
it was
man.
good. Robbie, playable character, looks badass.
He does.
Like whoa,
yo, man.
He's got like these like Spider-Man his arms.
I'm still need to unlock the Zelda bike in the first set of the DLC. That was cool. Abby unlocked it.
And that
that
kind of makes
sweet.
me. This whole thing now kind of makes me want to go start unlocking the rest of the DLC. Just because
I think
the bike's
I could be
cool.
wrong. I think the whole DLC is $20 up front, and you get all of it
For both.
But I think your only option is both. So you're gonna have to play through that first part of DLC to get,
right.
Because it's not like you buy it and then they just give it to you. In typical Nintendo fashion, you buy it, you have to earn it as you go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It looked cool.
Yes, it did. Dread update. Did you pay attention? I didn't. Not that I'm not excited for it.
I don't care. I don't care about spoilers. You know why? Because I don't know shit about Metroid anyway. I don't know shit. Nothing's a spoiler for me. I can look at all that and be like, yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. That looks cool. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. I hear everybody's like, that person's a spoiler. This is a spoiler. I'm like, I don't know who that is. I've played Super Metroid. Like 3 hours of Super Metroid, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat.
I'm going into this whole thing blind.
I'm in the same boat. I don't know any of the story or anything like that, any of the characters, but I don't like any spoilers, including visual spoilers for the game I'm about to play. Well, I want to play the game. I want to see it. It's a video game, so I want to see it when I see it, not before.
But I like what they're showing me. See, they're showing this because they want me to see it. They want people like me to see it.
I've seen enough.
I don't know anything that's going to happen in this game anyway, but they're showing me, oh, look at all these cool moves. Look at all these cool weapons. Look at these giant bosses. Look at these cool areas. Like, that's what's selling me on the game. That's why they're showing it. I know it's pissing people off. It's making people mad, but that's why they're showing it. They're showing it because at this point, Metroid Dread is a game that they are using right now. Not only is it obviously their new Metroid game, they want it to sell well, but this is their ticket for this whole Metroid Prime 4 thing to blow up. If you can get new people into this right now, and then when you show them Metroid Prime 4, first-person shooter, crazy action, they're already sold.
Yeah, man.
That's why they're giving these spoilers now, man. It sucks for fans that don't want to see it, but like, Metroid has never been a big thing. It's never been a big thing. They need it to be a big thing. It's time. It's Metroid's time to come out of the, it's time to come out of the basement and, come sit on the couch in the living room, hang out with the rest of us.
I was already sold with like maybe the third trailer. The first and second trailer.
The first one, man.
The first and second, I was like, I'm not sure. By the third one, I'm like, yep, done. But then there's been like 15, and then there's been tweet after tweet after tweet with paragraphs.
They don't stop.
Paragraphs of story, and it's like I'm not reading this.
I'll tell you that. Well, I've just told you why they're doing it. This is exactly why they're doing it. They're trying to get people invested, so when they play this game, and then they're going to get people into this one, and this is going to be it. This will be the taking off point of Metroid where they want it to go. And Metroid Prime 4 will be that next step where it's like, boom, like we are here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Metroid they're giving it the Breath of the Wild type treatment. Because before Breath of the Wild, Zelda was going downhill.
Right.
Zelda was not a franchise that was selling 20 million copies like Breath of the Wild did. I mean, it just wasn't. That's what they're doing. They're really good at doing this now. They're very good at doing it.
I'm sorry. I just don't get invested in the game from tweets. So I get invested by having the game in my hand and playing it. So sorry, Nintendo, not working on me. But I'm already going to buy the game. So whatever, doesn't mean much. I got a couple more things we should really hit. The Kirby game.
Dude, 3D Kirby. Yes.
Down.
I said
I'm down to clown.
God, how many times have I talked about a 3D Kirby in videos? At least 2 times. Maybe only once. But I was like, yes, 3D Kirby. Can we get a 3D Kirby? I'm sick of the sides. I did not like the last one. I didn't like it at all. This that looked great.
It did look good.
It's got Mario Odyssey vibes.
Yeah, Bagoof and I were saying the same thing. But
Right?
it's like Mario Odyssey Kirby Edition, which is not a bad thing at all.
No, hell no. It looks great. It looks amazing. He's alone this time, which I thought is better. That's kind of one of the things I didn't like about the last game. Is like you have like a party of people, and the game's so easy anyway. Like, why do you have all those people with you just to beat everybody up? Like, I like this a lot better. He's still got, his little sword and his link cap, and you can do all his stuff. Like all that's still there, so that's cool. Just the fact that it's 3D. Now here's where me and my chat were on this. Is it open world or is it going to be sectioned off areas kind of like a Mario Odyssey was? Is it going to be little sandboxes, or are we going to see a complete? Because there were some points where I saw that. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I see over there, like where he just was in this last scene. Like I'm gonna have to look at it again, and I might do a whole video on that because it's very interesting. But that's exactly what I said about Bowser's Fury. I was like, dude, this looks like an open world. Like you can see over there, like where he's, in different scenes, like he was just over there. That's really far away. It's open world. It's got to be.
They can still add those visuals in the background. What? They can still add those visuals in the background if it's like more like Odyssey. You can still add like in the distance. You just saw the map.
I know.
It doesn't have to be open world.
But what I'm saying is the entire place was. It looked like it could be open world. They said something in there. What did they say?
Did you see a direct path from the old world you were on a second ago to the new world?
No, but I didn't see that when I saw Bowser's Fury either. And I was like, I think that's open world. And it was open world.
Because it was water. That's why. You didn't see it because there was water everywhere surrounding the islands. I'm
going to have to look at it again. Either way, even if it is Odyssey style where you have just big open sandboxes, I would play this game way over a side-scrolling Kirby. If they put out another side-scrolling Kirby, I would have been like, next. Come on.
Immersion.
Really?
The key of the game these days, as we get more and farther into the 2000s, like immersion is the key. People want VR. People want the highest res, highest frame rate game possible because it makes it more realistic. A 2D platformer
like taken Kirby,
is not going to cut it
Kirby
anymore.
As far as they can take it.
We've had platformers for decades now. It's time for a new genre, and it's 3D. Nintendo, thank you for getting with the times, sort of. It probably runs the 720p though.
Listen, it's fine to have 2D games. Like Metroid Dread looks great. That's a 2D game.
It's a 2D game done really well for this day and age. I'm not saying death to 2D. A lot of people are going to kill me if I say that. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm just saying that
I love 2D games.
Evolve.
I'm just sick of Kirby 2D games.
Evolve. This is an evolving of Kirby, and I love it. Looks great. Another thing we should really hit is...
Well, hold on. Before we get into the big stuff, I do want to touch on this because we're not going to talk about it a lot, but I think it's interesting. Dying Light 2 is coming to the Switch via the cloud.
Yeah.
That is very, very interesting, man. I'm honestly, and I know a lot of people get really mad about this, like the whole, this cloud stuff. But dude, that's what that LAN port is for on the OLED. Like they're not going to have the power right now, so they're going to do this cloud thing. That's why it's there. I think it's fine. I'm totally good with it. And then Dying Light 1 is just going to be on the Switch. That was a surprise to me. I didn't see any leaks about that or anything like that. I thought that was really I thought that was cool. I haven't played either of them, so I may check both of those out on Switch, to be honest. And I don't know. I think the whole cloud thing, like the Guardians of the Galaxy game coming to the cloud. Like, have you seen any reviews of the Guardians of the Galaxy game? Just real quick while we're
I haven't.
On the subject of cloud games. IGN had like a preview or something of it, and they say it's awesome. Like the combat's super cool. Everything about it is awesome. So
I think cloud gaming is an entire podcast itself, so we can save all your opinions for cloud gaming for a whole podcast because we could talk about that for a while. I think it's interesting as well.
I'm cool with that though. Dying Light 2 coming via the cloud. I'm with it. I hope they bring more games like that via the cloud. Keep them coming. That's the only way some of these games are going to make it.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic. Holy crap. Did not expect to see that. That's really, really cool. You know what I wish we should have saw? I mean, listen, that I'm going to play. I'm going to get that. I'm going to play that. That's happening for sure. But and I don't know if it's a Sony like exclusive or what, but Sony just had their presentation and they have Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Oh,
Now,
that's right.
Wouldn't it
Yeah,
have been a lot cooler?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been a lot cooler if we would have got Knights of the Old Republic remake just coming via the cloud?
That would have been nice, but
I would have been a lot more pumped getting that, like knowing that that's coming and then seeing the old one come to the Switch. I'm still like, that's really cool. It's really cool because I love Star Wars, but like a little bit, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play it. How do you feel about that?
about what exactly? The cloud
Just
aspect of it?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, it looks great. I think it looks great. I'm excited to get my hands on it. What was the other port of an old Star Wars game that came recently?
We had two: the Jedi Outcast, and I don't know, it's 1 and 2. Not Jedi
Commander.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Republic Commando.
Yes, that one is what I'm
Yeah.
referring to specifically.
That one was good too. That was good. I
Yeah.
played a little bit of that one.
Me too.
I got it. It was good.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just excited for this upcoming. What is it called again? Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Republic. Yeah.
Just excited for that as I am for this port here that we just got, or we got a little bit a while ago. So I mean, I'm excited. It's old Star Wars, more Star Wars content. I'm always a fan of. I mean, it's not going to fill the void of Jedi Fallen Order that we're never going to get on the Switch. Maybe through cloud, but I mean, probably not.
Cloud.
Probably not.
Yeah. Problem is, it's EA, so probably not.
Yeah. I have it on my PC, but as you know, my PC is not exactly the best PC in the world, so it's not the best experience.
Listen, I actually just downloaded it on. Help me out here.
Pass.
Game Pass on my PC. I'm going to start streaming it.
I can't wait, man. I'm gonna even though I own the game, I'm gonna play it through or live it through you.
Yeah, I haven't played it all the way through. I've only played like an hour of it, but I wanna play it.
It's great fun.
I wanna play it. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's like the first hour I played, I'm like, God, this is amazing.
Yes.
Just it's amazing. So let's touch on a few other things here real
Okay.
quick before we get into like the stuff we really want to talk about here. So another thing, just like the Animal Crossing thing that was like, yes, but no. The Smash Brothers character was not announced tonight.
That's right. We got an announcement.
We
The
got an
announcement gave us
for
an
an
announcement. Jinx.
We got an announcement for an announcement. Isn't that just interesting? That's hype though. So we're gonna get it on October 5th at 10 a.m.
Beautiful.
Now I need to look because I've been meaning to do this since I saw that. So October 5th. That is never mind. That's Tuesday. I will be here. We will be live streaming that for sure. I thought I would still be in Talladega at that point, but I'll be back. It's a Tuesday. And I mean, a Tuesday, well, I think we're driving back Monday. So I'll have that day to recover from whatever happens there, which I am a little worried about that. But don't worry, I'll be documenting it all.
That's what you said with your
It'll be
vacation, and then that didn't happen.
That was a vacation. This is not a vacation. Listen, I have a reason. I have a reason to do a video while I'm there.
NASCAR.
I'm going to get to try a game out while I'm there that's not even out.
Really?
Yeah. The NASCAR game that's coming out at the end of October.
It's going to be at that game or at that
It
event?
will be at the track. I will be able to go and sit down and play the game. Yes.
Sweet. Let us know
Yes.
how it is.
I'm going to. It's going to be in the video.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
Splatoon.
Splatoon 3. Lots of people are pumped on Splatoon 3, man. Pumped. And I understand why. If you're into the games, if you were into the first one, the second one, I get it. For me personally, I've played it a few times. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I'm not that excited about it. I want to be. Maybe I'll get this one and I'll end up, maybe it'll be like Animal Crossing for me. Like I just fall in love. Probably
Maybe.
not. But it looks cool. I mean, that's the thing with this game. I don't know what your feeling is on it, but like to me, I don't know enough about it to even tell you looking at it like what's new, what's not. They're talking about mammals. I'm like, I like, I don't. Okay, mammals. Like, what are you talking about? Clearly, I missed some story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's going to be better than the second one. It'll be better than the first one. I'm sure they're going to improve. It's a new franchise for Nintendo that has taken off. And I mean, look at ARMS. That didn't quite take off. I mean, look at all the other new stuff that they put. It has not taken off like Splatoon. So yeah, hell yeah. Cool. Just not for me.
I pretty much feel the same way. I will probably get it eventually when I get around to it. But it's not something that excites me, and I don't think it needs to be. It's not. I'm a guy who craves a good story. I'm a sucker for a good story.
Me too.
Not getting that for Splatoon. I went through my phase as a younger man of massive multiplayers, shooting things, killing things, and we're not killing anything here. But we're shooting paint around. It's the same idea.
It's the same thing. It's just a lot more PG.
Yeah, and it's not that it doesn't need to be killing things to get me interested. I'm just as interested in that as I am to going back and playing more Halo Reach on the Halo collection, But like, I'll get to it. It's fun.
And
it's many more games I need to want to get to before that. It's just low on my list. But like Mario Odyssey, it's not super low on my list. It's pretty high, but I'm avoiding it for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Many opportunities to get it. Still haven't gotten it.
I want to. I think we've only got a few things left here, but I do want to talk about something that's not on our list here because I just saw a couple people talking about it in chat here.
Okay.
Disco Elysium,
which
Switch Corner says is a masterpiece. We've seen that game. We saw it in the Direct today. We've seen it in another Direct. And I said while I was streaming live, like, I thought this game was out. Like, why are we watching this game again in another Direct? Why is this not out? And it is out on PC and PlayStation. Like, it's out. I thought it came to Switch like a year ago. Like, what is going on? I don't know. From what I am told from someone I trust when it comes to games, Alex from Switch Corner, you can trust him. He knows what he's talking about. He says it's a masterpiece. So I don't know a lot about it, but I know when it started, the narrator was like, "You've just woken up in this place. You have no idea where you're at." And I was like, been there.
Hold on, I got a bit. Alex from Switch Corner, you can trust him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's we'll record that one. I may use that as a sound alert on Twitch. That sounds great. Oh, hold on. Alexa, no. Alexa, off.
Alexa, play music.
Okay.
Copywritten music, please.
What do we got left here? What do we got left?
Nothing. I kind of want to wrap it up. I don't think really need to get into anything else.
Dude, no, we have a huge one. I've been saving this one because I want to talk about it the most.
The movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying anything beside. We know we're getting to the movie.
Yeah.
The movie.
We're done.
The movie,
Dude,
man.
Okay. And I want to talk about this because I know it was like, let's. Oh, we're here to talk about games. Like, I don't care about like, dude, that cast.
It's
wow.
baller. I'm gonna go ahead. And allow me to read the cast. We have playing Mario is Chris Pratt. As Peach,
Star-Lord himself.
As Peach, we have Anna Taylor-Joy. I hope I said her name right. Anaya?
You did.
Or is it Anna?
What has she been in?
I have no idea who she is.
She
Saw
looks
her face,
so familiar,
see her name,
but I cannot.
Never, not to me, not familiar.
She looks familiar, and I can't place her.
Luigi, which I screamed and clipped my microphone, and I am so excited that Charlie flippin' Day is gonna be Luigi. You could not cast Luigi, if you're trying to be funny, more perfect than Charlie Day.
I think they nailed everything. Jack Black as Bowser. Jack Black. Jack Black.
Keegan-Michael Key, Toad.
Dude,
Seth Rogen.
Oh my God,
Donkey
I
Kong.
love him. Yes, Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Dude, the cast is great.
Fred Armisen, Cranky Kong. Sorry. And Sebastian I can't say his last name. Maniscalco, that's it. Spike. I don't know who Spike is, but that's cool. The cast is baller.
The cast is great. And you have to remember who's doing this movie.
I don't. Tell me.
It's Elimination.
I don't know who
So
that
you're
is.
talking like Despicable Me.
Oh,
Minions
right.
movies.
They did say that.
Like,
yeah.
dude, like good, really, really, really good animated movies. And they had, what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. The original voice of Mario and Luigi and God, so many other people is just going to be doing cameos through the whole movie. I'm really glad that they included him because I was kind of bummed that he wasn't going to be doing the voices. Because they already said, like, I already knew that he wasn't going to be the guy doing the voices, and I was kind of bummed about that. But the fact that they're including him in it, I think is very cool.
I mean, what did you
Just even if
expect?
it's
I
just
mean, it's a
cameos.
live action, so what did you expect? They can't dub over Chris Pratt's, voice. That doesn't make any sense.
No. I'm talking about the voice actor who does Mario's voice, like the yeah, yee, all that stuff. He's
Yeah.
going to be in the movie too. He's just doing cameos through everything.
But you said you were disappointed. Like how?
I thought maybe. Well, before we knew all this, I wasn't disappointed today. I was disappointed
Gotcha.
previously.
Gotcha.
Previously, because they had already said he's not going to be the voice of Mario, and I was like, oh, really? I was like, who are you going to get to be the voice of Mario?
Gotcha.
But then, we see this cast, and I'm like, okay,
Well,
I see it.
It's not just
I
the
see it.
voice. They're all playing the likeness of said character. It's not just it's voice
Yes.
and visual. So like, yeah, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great. Because actually, funny story in chat while we're watching it, I was like, nah, nope, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is gonna be dumb. And they got to Chris Pratt. I'm like,
Okay, hold on. I see something else in chat. I didn't realize this. You do realize this is an animated movie.
oh, it is.
Okay.
I did not
yes.
realize that.
This will not be Chris Pratt as Mario. This is Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario.
I guess they're giving up on that idea since the first time didn't work out so well.
It did not. My God. Woo. Watching that movie back now, though, it's like, it's so bad. It's good, but not really. It's bad. It's just bad.
It's close to having the Room effect. That movie, The Room, that a lot of people know so well, with Tommy Wiseau.
The Room.
Yeah, if
you
know, you know.
Wait, is it a scary movie?
No, you don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But it's the epitome of. It epitomizes.
Say, if it's a scary movie, I don't watch that, dude.
It epitomizes
dreams.
making something that is so bad that it is amazing. That is the gold standard for those kinds of movies. And you should watch it. It's terrible.
Okay, I may have to check it out. As long as it's not scary.
No, not at all.
I'm that guy who turns the lights off downstairs and has to run upstairs as fast as possible because it's dark down there and you never know what could spawn down there when you turn those lights off. You know what I'm saying?
Just because I love that movie so much, and by love I mean hate.
I'll check it out. Okay.
Yeah, you need to check
love
it
hate.
out.
I got you. I understand. The cast is great though. Yeah, it's animated, dude. Come on, Despicable Me, Minions. Of course, it's animated.
Yeah. True. I mean, that's now that's obvious now that you say it like that.
Well, thinking about it now, though, thinking about what you thought, like Chris Pratt as Mario, like with a mustache.
It doesn't change my mind. It doesn't change my opinion.
I kind of would like to see that. Honestly, that's taking it to a new place.
It doesn't change my opinions on the
interesting.
movie as a whole because I mean, animated or not, I'm still excited because Charlie Day.
Yeah,
And
it's
Jack
gonna look like
Black.
Mario Odyssey.
Cool. This is gonna be cool.
Yes, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, dude. I think I love Chris Pratt. I love Chris Pratt as Mario. I think the best thing of all of it is Jack Black as Bowser.
He's great.
I love Jack Black. I love Tenacious D. I love everything Jack Black does. He's have you seen Jack Black on TikTok? It might be the most entertaining thing I have ever seen in my life.
His YouTube videos are also amazing, so I can only imagine his short form content is also spectacular.
Oh my God, it's great. It's so good. It's so good. It's good.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Dude. I mean, I just want to. I mean, to wrap it up, I think we had a really nice direct. Like, was it the best direct ever?
Nope.
No. Was it solid as hell?
Yep.
Bayonetta 3. We didn't even really get into it. We talked about it in the beginning, but my God, Bayonetta 3. We got gameplay. We got it all. I was so worried about Bayonetta 3. I was like, if we don't see it, man, something's wrong. Something's wrong. We got it.
We saw it.
We got straight up gameplay and a good bit of it. So I'm really excited for that. No Xenoblade. I know a lot of people were really upset with that, but I mean, for me overall,
let's not talk about what wasn't in it. That's not what we're here to do. Like that could be.
Nah, I mean, and
we could do that all day.
It's fine. What we got is great, and that's the thing. Like,
exactly.
Everybody complains, man. Like, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. We got a whole list of games here. We have a list of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 things on our list, and that's not even everything. That's picking and choosing things.
Right.
It was great. It was a good direct.
I agree.
Mean, I thought it was awesome. That's it, man. I think this episode is a wrap. I was really happy with the direct. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and try to make up some conspiracy theory about something. There's plenty of them.
I love it.
I want to talk about the price. I want to know what the price of this online is going to be.
Me too, man.
I'm very interested in that.
We have
I'm
many
very
podcasts in the future to talk about such information, which we are going to. Well, guys, that's a wrap for today's podcast. For those of you in the stream, we're not done. Just stick around. We'll get to you guys in just a second. For those of you audio listeners, for those of you listening, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Drip Geeb Podcast. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday and Friday for the live stream of this podcast. I said Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. You can check me out, Uncle Geeb, at twitch.tv/Uncle Geeb, and you can check out my YouTube, search Uncle Geeb. You can check out Drip Media Gaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/Drip Media, and you can check out his YouTube, youtube.com/Drip Media Gaming. Patrons, as always, thank you guys so much. You guys help us out so much. Don't forget to watch the video format of this podcast on youtube.com/Drip Geeb. And again, you can find this podcast anywhere you can find a podcast. That's going to be it for this week. This is an amazing episode. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Later.